What's going on, everybody? TBC back with part 4 and the finale of our Marvel Legends slash action figure toy hunt that we just did recently. And these are all of our Build-A-Figs. So we're going to go over a few of these and show you what we got and maybe work on completing some of these Build-A-Figs we've been working on. Let's go ahead and start right here. So here we have X-Man. This is from the Age of Apocalypse series. You got the eye blowing out here with the blast coming in the eyeball. You do get double pins in the arm, which is really nice. You got bicep rotation. The wrist has a little bit of movement on each side. You get a closed fist, open hand. Decent amount of detail in the hair. A lot of vertical head lift in this one. They made sure there's a lot of clearance there, which is really nice. Good rotation. It rotates pretty smooth. The downward is a little stiff. It's kind of like the feet on some of the other ones where you only get a couple spots of locking in. You do have the abdomen area here with some rotation as well in the waist. You have thigh rotation, double pin knees, calf rotation. The foot on this one has a few more spots to lock in, but still you're fighting with these to keep balance, and that's the biggest thing with them. So I really wish Marvel would just include, like DC includes the base, just include the base with these. Honestly, I like the X-Men Legends figures. Or the Marvel Legends figures. I love Marvel. That's my thing. That's what I collect the most of. But the DC figures seem to be better sculpted as far as posability, what's included with that figure for the price. At our local stores, these are normally like $24.99 a piece, $24.95, something like that, depending which store you end up at. But that's about where they're at. And the DC figures usually end up, $20-ish for the non-BAFs and about $22, $23 for the BAFs. So for what you get, I think the DC ones definitely are a better figure, but I wish X-Men or Marvel would up their game here. So you do get 2 arms for Sugar Man, and we're getting close on Sugar Man. We only need 2. We only need Weapon X and Jean Grey, and then we'll be able to complete the Sugar Man figure, because we did get with Sunfire, we got the other 2 arms as well, and Dark Beast gives us the Sugar Hammer there, and we already had the back plate for Sugar Man, so we'll have the arms will kind of go in here once we have the body to be able to clip these in. I believe the body comes with Weapon X. I believe that's the case. One comes with Weapon X, and then the head comes with, or the head face front comes with Weapon X, and then that's Jean Grey. Sorry, and then Weapon X has the other leg. So he's just got those short little stubby legs like this. Sunfire, really cool. I like this figure. He's kind of see-through-ish, orangish. You get the same issues that you have with some of the other stuff with the feet. You actually get a few more locking positions with his feet. He is very loose in the waist and torso area, so keep that in mind. The head pops off very, very easily, but you do get a decent amount of flexibility there. Really cool sculpt on the head. I like it. One of my favorite BAFs that we picked up. You do get the 2 Sugar Man hands, so you don't get any additionals with him, unfortunately, right? You get the 2 Sugar Man hands or arms, and that's it. No additional swap outs, no additional flames or anything like that, and the same with the X-Man. Talos from the Kree Century build. A lot of detail on this one. Really cool build. I love the look of him. You don't get anything additional with him. You just get the Kree Century leg. So that's a little disappointing that you don't get some hand changes or anything like that. Or even like a head change would be cool to one of the characters from the film. Pretty loose cape. You're still going to be limited on your leg flexibility with the cape. You do have the double pins in the elbows and in the knees. You have thigh rotation, no calf rotation on this one. As far as the feet go, you have more locking positions, which is nice, that you don't have with some of the other figures. So I think Marvel Legends, just switch to this type of foot. Give us some toe articulation in here, and I think that'd be great in the leg. I like that you got the double pins here. You got bicep rotation. There's no forearm rotation there, but nice looking figure. Love the detail. We got a couple of the Kree Sentry legs, so we're still working on that one quite a bit. Next up is Kate Bishop. So this one's getting pretty close to being completed. This is our Ultron build. The bow has a lot of flexibility in it. The string is kind of got like this, it's not really rubbery, but it's a soft plastic. It's a lot of flexibility there. A lot of detail in the hair, which is good. The face looks nice to me. You got the torso there. You don't have any waist rotation. There's no waist rotation with this one. But you have a lot of maneuverability in the legs, which is good because you can post her down quite a ways like you do with Hawkeye. Get her down to a nice kneeling position. You don't have double pins in the knee, unfortunately. Well, actually, you do. I didn't see that. Yep, you do. There is double pins in the knee. That one's just kind of stuck there. There's a little piece of extra plastic that didn't get taken off, so I'll have to clean that up to get the flexibility in that knee. But you do get the double pins in the knee, which is good. Foot locking. There's a few spots in there. Towards the front, it doesn't lock that well, but towards the back, it's pretty decent. Relatively easy to balance once you have her set up. I like the fact that they have the double pins in the elbow because you can get the hand all the way back to the arrows now. Now the arrows don't come out. It'd be nice to get one arrow in addition to maybe be able to set on here like they had with like the Eternals figure, to be able to set on the bow. I think that'd be really cool. But I really like that one. That one's nice. That one comes with 2 additional hands, so you get another open hand and another closed hand, so that way you can put the bow in either hand. And then you get, of course, Age of Ultron leg. And here we have our Ultron build. This is where we're at in the build here. And this one, I believe, is going to be on this side. So there you go. We're getting a little closer. One more leg, which we have with She-Hulk, and then one head, which we need to get with... who's going to be the... The head is going to be Sharon Carter is the head. So from that build, the only one we still have left is Sharon Carter, and then the Moon Knight the Moon Knight here without the Build-A-Fig piece from the Infinity Ultron. Which that's a little weird, because the Infinity Ultron build, I like it. I think it's really cool. It's nice. But the characters that are part of it don't really make sense to me. To me, it'd be nice to see the Build-A-Figs actually have some correlation to each other, especially since they're doing these as MCU stuff. Have some correlation to each other. Would have been cool to see like an entire Avengers lineup from that movie for this one. But the Age of Ultron, you get the rotation there as well. So that's a really cool one. And we're getting closer and closer. She-Hulk, pretty cool. There is some, you can see some differences in the height and everything like that, but honestly, I think she'd probably be better off as a little bit bigger character, a little taller at least. Double pins in the knee, double pins in the elbow, bicep rotation. You get a little bit of thigh rotation there, and it's nice that they put it right on the shorts. No calf rotation. The ankles, you get a little bit of like this ball effect there, which is really cool. But you do have the ball effect, plus you do have a few locking positions for the foot. Pretty easy to balance. She stays really well. Nice texture in the shoulders and in the hair. Yeah, I think they did pretty good with this one. They opened up the front here so you can have some more posing with her. You do get 2 fists. Those don't come on the figure. Those are separate. The open hands come on the figure. We switch those out. And then you get the other Age of Ultron leg with the She-Hulk figure. So now, and I might even have those on the wrong side, I'm not sure. We'll fix it if it is the case. They're pretty much the same, but we're getting really close on our Age of Ultron. Just the head for the BAF parts. And you guys might say, hey, why don't you just buy the parts? It seems like they'd cost you less. Well, yes and no. By the time you pay for shipping to get the parts, if you can find the characters on clearance or 40% off like at Walgreens, like we were able to find most of these, then it's a little easier that way, but you got to do the hunting. So our last figure from the toy hunt that we pulled in was the Dark Beast, and this has got to be one of my favorite ones from this find. This thing has got so much detail in it. I mean, look at that face. the head sculpt on it, the wide hair. You don't have any real up with the head because of the hair. You do get quite a bit of down though, which is really nice. You get quite a bit of down. Lots of maneuverability in the shoulders. You see how high you go up there. Nice flex. I mean, you could be throwing a baseball here. You got double pins, rotating wrists. You have not only the vertical up and down here, but you also have this like shoulder joint that allows you flexibility back, which is really cool. That is a nice addition in this figure. I really like that. You still have the abdomen as well as some rotation in that abdomen. So this one has a lot of the flexibility that you want from your figures. And this is what I would kind of love to see. You can see this here on the back a little better. That shoulder joint. I'd love to see some of that in some of these other figures. Not necessarily all of them, but some of them could really benefit from some of that. Lots of leg rotation here. Double pins in the knee. You got the thigh rotation as well, which is a little tricky because this is so smooth here. The thigh rotation is pretty tight. There's probably some paint rub that's going to happen there. You do have some calf rotation. Oh, I thought you had some calf rotation. It might just be snug. Or not. I guess not. No calf rotation. Lots of positions in the feet. Plus, toe articulation. Look at that. Up and down. For the foot. Love it. Makes it easier to balance. And it makes it easy because it's like, boom, done. And he's all set. So, of course, you get the sugar hammer. And then you get another open hand and a fist. So I would love to see... I mean, I like the open hand. It's cool. But I'd like to see, because we already have somewhat open hands already, maybe another fist. Just so you can have one for each side. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, probably my favorite figure from the stuff that we opened and that we found during our toy hunt from the Marvel section. So there you go, guys. That's our Marvel Legends stuff. That's our toy hunt that we found. Tell us what you guys think about that in the comments below. Let us know which one was your favorite. And we'll catch you guys all on the next video. Bye.